Welcome to another video. This time I am combining the stretch a sketch, which you're seeing in the upper right-hand corner, which also happens to be day 16 of the Christy's Beautiful Life series 17 sketch. And this is my last, this is actually the last day to enter. So this is my last entry into the My Little Scrapbook Store challenge. It happens to be challenge 1, which is Hey Jude. And it's about telling a story of a friendship or a meaningful relationship. And this is a picture of my friend Darlene with two of her best friends and Chewbacca. She actually sent this picture out, and I got permission to use this on my YouTube channel. And I am doing this to give to her actually as a gift. So one of the things you saw in the beginning is a 9x9 frame. What I find is particularly if you are looking for kind of fun ways to give your scrapbooking as gifts, 9x9 shadow boxes, and they sell them a lot at Michael's. That's where I got mine from. You can find them online. You can find those a lot of different places, but they make really good gifts. They're better than just putting a picture in a frame and giving it to somebody, and it kind of gives a little bit more of yourself as well as the photo. So I was able to make this layout and give it to her in that frame. And I really enjoy seeing it on her desk and knowing that I was able to play a part in capturing a memory for her. So now let's talk a little bit about what I'm doing. So this sketch that you're seeing, I'm literally just shrinking it down. And I used a old Close to My Heart paper set and used that to create two strips. I'm going to put those to the side of the photo. And then instead of doing a mixed media circle, you're going to see that what I'm going to do is actually do a stamped circle with different arrows. So I have this old stamp set, I think is also Close to My Heart, that's just arrows. That's all it is, all different kinds of arrows. And I'm going to make a circle with random arrows. If you have any kind of stamp set or even you could do it with stickers, you don't have to do mixed media for some of these sketches that look like they should be mixed media sketches. I think one of the things that we all get kind of scared of is that we see these sketches and it's obvious they intended them to be mixed media. And we're not big mixed media people. So you don't have to. So just remember that. You can make the sketch work for yourself. So I could have easily, instead of doing stamps, I could have cut a circle. I could have used my Cricut and done a messy circle. I could have even just taken a pen and drawn a messy circle around a few times and made that work. I happen to like the idea of having these different arrows. I thought it was fun. And that was kind of my take. So I did all different kinds of arrows. I did 2 or 3 of each arrow so that there would be some consistency, but I used the squiggly arrows, the straight arrows, the big chunky arrows. I did all kinds of it, and when we see the close-up later, you'll see I used a brown ink. I'm back to Scorched Timber, my favorite color. You guys all know how I feel about Scorched Timber. It's probably the best brown I've ever had. So I used that and did that all around, and I probably would have been happy with ending there. But what I did is I had picked out a bunch of stickers that I thought went with the theme of this photo. And they were everything from funny and friends and tough and strong and awesome. And I think that's what this friendship and a lot of really good adult friendships are. They're tough and they're funny and they're about, being with each other and kind of, having fun together. And I love that relationship that I see with my friend and her friends. I love that relationship I have with her. And I think it's just fun. So that's what I chose to do here for these words. And it ends up being a pretty simple layout. If you only look at it as, hey, all I did was stick a few word stickers in, but the original sketch actually was very similar. The original sketch doesn't have much more than the mixed media and a title. So I feel like I kept to the theme of the sketch. The focus is the photo, the strips of paper on the side, and then the circle, in my case, with the arrows. So as you're going through and you're doing these sketches, think about what the real kind of theme of the sketch is sometimes more than, did I follow it specifically? So in my case, I did not do like a specific mixed media or the hearts, but I think I followed the theme of the sketch. Also, I did shrink it down to a 9 by 9 from a 12 by 12. So that does mean my photo is much more prevalent than, let's say, your photo might be. The last thing I'm doing here is just to add a little sparkle. Now, the good thing about a shadow box is you don't have to be scared about big gems. So I know sometimes on my pages, some of these picket fence gems that we get are super, particularly the ones that are kind of pearls, which I think these are like the pearls, the rounded pearl shape. I get a little nervous because they really are more like thick. So if you're going to put them in a page protector, they're really difficult. But if you're going to put them in a shadow box, perfect. So here's kind of how the layout ends up. And I believe I'm pretty close to done. So now I'm going to show you how it goes into, I think I had one more star. So this is a sticker sheet from that collection, and I'm just adding a couple more stars to fill it out. I'm looking to see if there's anything else, and I don't think I see anything else. So now I'm going to pull the shadow box out. I'm going to open it up. Now, from Michaels, the ones that I use are ones that have kind of I'm going to say a meshed background, and they give you two kind of pens. And those pens you can use to kind of attach your page to it. So it can be changed out later. So you don't have to worry about usability. So let's say we want to change this out and do a different 9 by 9 later. It's very easy because I am sticking this page in, and then I'm going to use the pens to the two not clothespins. What are those called? Just pins, sewing pins to attach it. Now, if you wanted to change it out later, you could because it's super easy. So that is the overall shadow box. You're seeing me put it together. Here's a close-up of the page. I hope you enjoyed this. I will see you next time on Stretch a Sketch. Thanks.